Good evening, everybody, and happy holidays. I'm Maria Shaw. This is my husband, Joe Lawson, and this is our first annual Thanksgiving shopping show. We usually have the stocking sale in December, and we will be having one on December 13th. But tonight, Debbie Harden and Greg Bass are joining us from Arkansas and snowy Michigan. Hey, Greg, how you doing?
Hey, Maria, I'm doing well, and you?
I'm doing great, thank you. It's not snowing here in Louisiana or Arkansas, I bet.
It's supposed to tomorrow, actually, for us. So we'll
Oh
see
my
what that
goodness.
looks like.
Oh no. Well, stay warm, stay bundled up. I know it's going to get a little chilly here. I'm on my way to Minneapolis this weekend. I have some readings if anybody wants to book with me for Friday, but Saturday and Sunday is our big psychic fair and my annual lecture, predictions for all the signs. And all you can get some tickets here as far as some of the packages we have. But tonight we have some wonderful packages. We are also going to be doing some free readings, some impromptu audience readings. I'm going to be doing some forecast and some little astro tidbits. And Joe is also going to be doing a demonstration. But Greg, for the people that have not ordered already on the sale or maybe want to order more, what do they need to do?
Yeah, perfect. I'll actually share my screen real quick so everybody can follow along. Here we go. So now you can see I'm on Maria Shaw store right here. And all you have to do is go here to the holiday. Scroll down a little bit. Well,
on the home page.
Holiday sales special.
Oh, there we go.
Right here. Dead center in the screen. Put it right there for you. Go ahead and click that. And it brings you to all the items that we're going to be talking about tonight. So super easy for you to access it. It's on mariashaw.com. We're either coming at you live from Facebook, YouTube, or StreamYard. So it's pretty simple. All you do is open another tab on the browser that you're using, and you go ahead and access mariashaw.com. Click that holiday sales special, and make sure that you're quick with your fingers because we have some limited quantities available for the products. And we put these up a week ahead. Maria's being very nice to me. She knows that I'm quite busy during the Christmas season. And so we were able to get these items up well in advance for this webinar. So quantities are even less than what she had whenever she first bought it. But we'll be watching it closely to make sure that everybody can get what they would like.
Yes. Hello, everybody. Hi, everybody. It's nice to see you, whether you're watching on Facebook or StreamYard or YouTube. We're glad to see everybody. Debbie Harden, Elf Debbie, is here, and she will be joining us both on Facebook and on StreamYard and posting. So if you have any questions, you can ask Debbie, and if she sees your comment, she'll answer. She will be also posting some of the links as well. So again, if you're just joining us, we're going to be doing some free readings tonight, some astro predictions, and then we're also going to be showcasing. So I want to say first off that Venus, the planet of love and beauty, has just went into the sign of Sagittarius today. So if you're a Sagittarius, this is the next 3 weeks, you're going to be looking extra gorgeous. Or if you have a Sagittarius rising sign, you're going to be looking extra pretty too. This is a good time for Sagittarius for financial gain, for opportunities, and for things to drop in their lap. And if you have any, wherever Sagittarius is in your chart, if you have any planets in Sag, you should also benefit from that. The other good news is that Mercury went forward yesterday. So we shouldn't have the problems with mail, the problems with computers, the problems with delays with things or with travel as much as we normally would during, the last month. So just know that things are going to be easing up a little bit. But I always tell people, order early and get your holiday presents out because of the fact that mail, does get bunched up. And we would definitely want to be able to have Elf Debbie get as much stuff out as she can. Now, Joe is a Sagittarius, and he's got something that we're keeping our fingers crossed for that may happen around midnight tonight.
I'll be working on it. So I've got a brand new. I don't know how much to say. I don't want to get my hopes up.
You can't say too much until it comes true.
I know,
but he's working on something. He's got a contractual agreement that he's negotiating.
I just have to wait a couple more hours, but it's going to be a lot of fun.
What is it?
A brand new site, never done before ever, by us for a paranormal investigation on Memorial Weekend. You guys know I like to do something on Memorial Weekend so everybody can spend the night. But this time, not only, if it goes through, not only will you get to investigate, you will get to spend the night there as well.
Ooh, and this is centrally located for a lot of our clients too. All right. We'll hopefully be able to fill you in tomorrow on that if the deal went through. So watch for that. So before we get into readings, I want to showcase, I'm going to have Joe demonstrate one of the most popular items that we have on our holiday shopping. Debbie and I have been working on bringing this to you, and there's actually a beautiful package, and it's called the Beautiful Life Symphony Package. And this package, Joe is going to demonstrate how it works, because this is the first time that we've ever showcased a singing bowl sound machine. We have sold the singing bowls in the past, but we've never sold a singing bowl sound machine. And you're going to get the singing bowl. You're also going to get a divine frequency plate, which I'm going to describe what these do. These were made by Nicholas Tesla. I can't even talk.
Oh, who was it?
Yeah, Tesla. And well, under his direction. And these are very powerful. I carried these 25 years ago. And Dr. Midge Miller, if you know her, she swore by these. These are wonderful energy plates. I'll describe what they are in a second. You're going to get one of those. And we're going to talk about that, the necklaces too, in just a second. You're going to get a personal numerology reading with me, a New Year's predictive report. And we don't have a lot of these for the amount of people that have signed up with us. We don't have a lot. So if you're interested in, and I know a lot of you already have ordered them, Joe's going to demonstrate it now so he can show you exactly, especially for all you folks that have already ordered one, exactly how they work.
So this got a little bit more exciting just a little bit ago. So we've had these. How long have we had these out?
We've had them about a week out.
About a week. Okay. So have any been sent?
Debbie, have you sent? I believe she has. I believe
Sent
she's
a couple
already
of
sent
these?
a couple of these out.
All right.
People should get them this week.
So I've got to tell you something about this singing bowl. So you guys know I like all the sound therapy. It really does work. Where this brand new sound bowl that we have, there's no longer a need for 7 different bowls anymore. We can do it all electronically. But what this particular one does, and I just figured this out a couple hours ago because I was fussing with it. This is a thinking singing bowl. And what that means is so when we turn it on, first off, it's going to give you your chakra color. It immediately is going to start. I know it doesn't really show up on camera all that great, but it's going to give you that. We can change the volume on this brightness. It's going to go through the different colors that we want. And it's going to be, there's a sound and a timer on it. I know it doesn't really show up on, there we go. We got green, the different chakra colors going up and down. But what I discovered on this particular item is when you hit sleep mode, it becomes a thinking singing bowl. And what that means is it deciphers what chakras are blocked on you. And it will go to that chakra. It'll hit the bong. It may go to a different one, but it'll come back to where it feels you are the most blocked. And it will do light therapy. And I can actually turn the lights off if you want to do this at night while you're sleeping and let it decide. But you can turn the light out just with a tap of your finger right there. But the minute that you put it on night mode, it immediately thinks for you and knows how and which chakra is blocked and will repeat itself until it feels that chakra is cleared and go on to a different one. There's no set order to them. It may start with the root if it feels it. It may be the solar plexus. When I was fussing with it, it was the solar plexus, and then would go to the crown or some other one, but it would repeat back to, for me, that particular moment, it was my solar plexus. This is the coolest thing we have ever done, where it knows your chakra that is blocked or however many are blocked, and it will go there for you.
Yeah, and most of the people use the singing bowls to raise their vibration. You've probably been to singing bowl classes. And
yeah, but let me add this too, real quick before you move on. You also can add nature sounds to it. It's just so nice and so calming. But if you are big into sound therapy and you want to change up, and it's just a touch screen on the top. All this around here, it has the different colors, the different ways you want to do it, the timer, the night mode, and you just tap, and on it comes.
And a lot of people use this for relaxation. You don't have to use it just when you're sleeping. A lot of people use it for relaxation, deep sleep. A lot of people say they sleep wonderfully. Creative thinking, intuitive messages. A lot of psychics will use it when they're doing meditation work or working with clients. And you can set the timer for 15, 30 minutes, 60, 90, or 120 minutes. It's small enough that you can travel with it. And there's a lot more information on it right there on the website, but you're also going to get the regular size divine frequency plate. And this is the one I actually have I'm using right now, the wallet size, because I carry the wallet size one in my wallet, in my little credit card case, and it's supposed to draw abundance. And I do have a testimonial from somebody that needed money and they started carrying it, and it's also on my my website there. But these we're bringing them back just for the holiday. They were made over 40 years ago. And what this is the plate emits positive energy, and it affects all objects, water, people, humans, even pets. And under Tesla's direction, and this is going to be kind of scientific, the atomic structure of the plates were altered. So the atoms and the electrons of the aluminum resonate with energy that causes every particle to be in constant vibration.
And I have them on, but let me just preface here for you, so people don't think it's some mystery metal.
Mm-hmm.
It's aluminum.
What did I say?
Aluminum. It's aluminum. So you don't think you're getting some weirdo metal. It's aluminum.
Anyway.
And I have them on for you.
So we have the plate that comes with the sound machine. That's going to come with the package. And this is the plate that you can put water on, and it makes the water crisp.
It'll think for both of you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, she's asking about that. It'll think whoever's chakra is picking up on is the one that it's going to go to.
Yeah. So, but we are really excited to bring back these plates. And some people have used them on burns and cuts, and they see a sudden change and a quick healing, because they are said to bring they're said to accelerate healing and return the injured area towards normal rate of vibration. A lot of people will use the plate in their refrigerator and put food on it. Mm-hmm. And Midge Miller was so excited years ago that because she put a banana on it and it didn't turn brown for 10 days. But people put cheap wine on it, and it makes the wine taste like more expensive wine. But most of the people will wear it for increased energy. So we ended up getting the pendants, and there's a large one. And then you hold it because I'm not holding it right. There's a large one and there's a small one.
They all have a symbol on them too.
Mm-hmm. And that's how you know that it's real, because there's a lot of fakes out there. Linda Goodman, who is a deceased astrologer. And I'm going to talk about the gold one in a second, because the gold one we were not going to offer till tomorrow, till Cyber Monday. That is an illumination plate, and that has different properties. I'm going to talk about that one. But the smaller one that's purple, and the larger one that matches that, you can wear that with the gold one.
Now, with the plate, do you think if I set my wallet on it, the money would increase inside of it?
Yeah. Oh, I just carry the plate in my purse and in my wallet. And I'm going to read you a testimonial from somebody that did. But you can put your food on it. You can help heal sick houseplants. Just stick the plate in a houseplant. You can energize your crystals. Put your jewelry and your crystals on it. Electromagnetic EMFs. Put them by your computer. Put your phone on it. It will help with that. Enhancing meditation. Chakra, it'll help balance the chakras.
We notice the colors.
Yep, you can put it on the crown chakra, and you can invoke the goddess energy. It's good for grounding. You can put it when you're sitting down. You can put it beneath your feet. A lady has it underneath her mattress because she has mobility issues, and all these testimonials are on my site. She had mobility issues, and now she gets up in the morning and she's able to walk when she gets up.
And let me just say this too, just with what you just said. Somebody asked the other day, what color indigo eye? This is the indigo color, almost a purplish.
And as I was saying earlier, Linda Goodman, she wrote a book called, I think it was Star Signs. And in the book, she was talking about, this is how I actually found the purple plates 30 years ago. She was talking about how she would lay somebody's picture face down on the plate, and it would send them very positive energy.
Nice.
But she said not to lay it down for any more than 15 minutes because it may cause anxiety. Now, some people can go right to sleep with these. Some people, it increases the energy. So you'll have to work with it and see what's best for you. But again, with the sound machine, the singing bowl machine, you're going to get the regular size plate. We do have other, what is it? Can you buy just the singing bowl? No, it comes with a package. The singing bowl is normally $129. You're going to get the package for $149, and you're going to get a whole bunch of stuff with that.
I'll talk about it a little bit again. Let her get through this.
Yeah. So you're going to get with the let me look at what we're putting in there. Yeah. So the singing bowl sound is normally $129. You're going to get everything for $149. And you're going to do the machine, you're going to do the frequency plate, you're going to get a numerology reading with me for the new year. And the reason I wanted to do that is because 2026 is a phenomenal year, and you need to know your own personal numerology. You're also going to get a New Year's predictive report for the whole 12 months, which is normally like $40 just by itself. And the numerology reading is like $50. So you're getting quite a bit for that. And you can always separate the package and give some of the gifts in it to other people if you would like. So that is probably one of the biggest packages that I am very, very excited about that we have. Now, the other thing is we do have, for people that just want a smaller package for the necklaces and the plates, you can do a Divine Order personal frequency kit, which you can get the regular size frequency plate. You can get the wallet size frequency plate. You can get the large disc pendant or the small disc pendant. So you can choose which one you want. With this, you're also going to get a Saint Benedict metal bracelet. If we run out of the bracelets, you're going to get the pendant. And Saint Benedict is good for protection against all negativity and all evil. And then you're also going to get either a lava stone bracelet or a gemstone bracelet. And you're also going to get the Divine Order dates for 2026, which is when all the best dates of 2026, when the planets are in Divine Order. And then you're also going to get a Divine Order oil for 2026. That is an extremely good package. And depending on which one you choose, they run different prices. The large plate starts at $89, and you get the Divine Order oil, which is normally $30. You get the Saint Benedict bracelet and a gemstone or lava. So you're getting quite a bit. The wallet size one is $79, and the pendants are only $65 and $69, but you get it as a whole kit. We don't have a tremendous amount of those. So if you want one of those, please order right as soon as you can. Okay. Then I'm going to, before we get into the next reading that we're going to do, I want to talk about the illumination pendant too. It's what we call the auric illumination pendant. And you're also going to get a reading with this. And this is the gold one. Now, this one works a little bit differently. It's made of the same product, but this one helps with changing people's, when you wear it, changing people's perception or attitude. It's the frequency used to charge this gold disc has more of an effect on how others perceive you when you're wearing or carrying it. It's said to have a very positive, influential force over people that you know and even strangers. So it has all the divine frequency energy that the purple pendant has, but the energy that it emits has an effect on the people around you, and they'll find you very charismatic, very appealing. They're more apt to do favors for you. And again, a lot of these testimonials from people are on my site, because a lot of people say the change in perception is real. And because of that, it naturally affects how people respond. A lot of people will wear the purple disc along with the gold illumination pendant. So I love the fact that we can combine metaphysics and science. And I've worked with, like I said, metaphysics for so long. So for what, 35, almost 35 years. And now we're combining a lot of the things we do with science.
Mhm.
So, and you can wear the pendants anywhere. You can carry them on, you can wear them on a bracelet. You can put them on a pet's collar for their energy. If they're older or if they're not feeling well, it'll shift their energy and bring things back into balance as well. So I just have a lot of testimonials. We probably don't have enough time to go over all the testimonials, but you can read them on my website when you click on that package. All right, so let's get into some more readings and some forecasts. For December 4th, we have a full moon coming up in Gemini. So if you're a Gemini, if you're a Libra, if you're an Aquarius, this is going to be a fantastic super moon, which means it's closer to the earth than the average full moon. So it's going to look brighter and you're going to feel the energy more. But no matter what sign you are, this full moon is tied to the nodes in some way, shape, or form. And the North Node and the South Node are karmic points. And we're going to look at things from a perspective, the 3rd, the 4th, and the 5th, of, am I on the right path? The universe is going to send you messages to let you know if you're with the right person, if you're in the right job, if you're on the right path. There's going to be some clear messages coming up this coming week, actually, but it'll peak on the 4th. I'd like to go ahead and give a free reading to somebody. We're going to talk right now. What I'm picking up psychically is somebody that's recently just moved into a new home. And by recent, it could have been within the last 90 to 120 days, or just as recently as the last couple weeks. I'm not sure if it's an apartment or an actual house, but you do definitely need to cleanse this house because somebody has lived there before. This is not a brand new home that nobody's lived in before. And you need to cleanse the home because the people that lived there before, no one died in the home, but the people that lived there before had a lot of heavy energy. And walls retain energy just like crystals do and humans do. The walls retain energy of all the people that lived in the house before. So if you live in a very old home like we do, built in 1832, just think about how many people have lived here or have passed through here in the last almost 200 years. Their energy and imprints can still be here. We do have ghosts.
Oh, yeah.
But whoever just recently moved, you need to cleanse the house by using Palo Santo or sage. Do something to cleanse their energy out. And so you have space and can control your new home's energy. Okay.
The machine can work as well.
I was just going to say that the sound machine that a lot of you are purchasing can cleanse a new home, but it can also cleanse the home that you're in. Because anytime that you want to put one of the real pretty sounds on there, anytime, and it has 15 different sounds on there between the different sounds of the singing bowls, and then it has the birds, it has different things. But you can let that play. You can put it on a timer. You leave the house, put it on a timer for 120 minutes. It raises the vibration in the home. It's very good for clearing and cleansing.
It's got the birds.
Yeah. And if somebody's ill, if they're sick, or maybe you're sick and you don't feel well. Oh, and by the way, the purple plate is very good for if you have nausea too. You lay down, you put it on your solar plexus, and it will, in about 15, 20 minutes, you should stop feeling queasy. It's also, a lot of people use it for cuts and burns and injuries. Somebody had it on, they had a torn rotator cuff. But I would use the sound machine at night, or in the day too, for healing, and also the plate. A lot of people have used this also when they have dental surgery. I know that sounds funny, but when they're in a lot of pain.
It does not bother the dog, no.
The dogs love it,
no,
actually.
They love it. Holly came right over as soon as I did it.
Mm-hmm. We're going to talk next about the turkey treat bundle. This is the 2026 turkey treat package. It's 2026 best of bundle. You're going to save $209 if you purchase this bundle rather than the things separately. And this is going to include a premier pass for next year, which will get you into all of my webinars, all of my classes, all of my conventions, no matter what state it is in 2026. There's probably close to $3,000 worth of events. Some of you may not use them all, but if you're in Minneapolis or if you're in Michigan, just one convention, like in Michigan, is $159. So for $199, you get all the webinars, and we do anywhere from 12 to 20 webinars, paid webinars a year. And the webinars are usually $50 each. And the big webinar that we have coming up the end of December is $50. And that one is my 2026 predictions. That's about a 90-minute webinar. If you buy the pass, you would have the pass for next year's. You could use that free. So the pass is worth a lot. That'll come with your bundle. You'll also get all 12 zodiac forecasts. Every year I record 18 to 20-minute forecast for your zodiac sign, and I record all 12, and they're $24 each. But if you get the bundle, you'll get all 12 of them included in the bundle. And then you're going to get a turkey treat package filled with at least 3 new age gemstones or jewels and some surprise gifts. Then you also get a chance to pick a ticket for this weekend upcoming event in Minnesota. We're going to have 2 tickets for our December 6th and 7th. We have a big psychic fair, but I'm doing classes and a convention. All the classes are free with your ticket. And then, or you can choose the 2026 predictions webinar. That's the end of December, which is normally $50. And that's going to be December 30th. So you're going to get a whole bunch of stuff with this package. And that's probably one of the best values because you're getting everything. You can come see us in person. You can see us on all the webinars, and you're going to get a lot of little cool gifts too. So if you'd like that one, I would definitely pick that one up. Small Business Saturday, we have something similar. This one, we only have 3 left. And this one's $299. You're going to save $230. You're going to get that Premier Pass, the Zodiac Forecasts. You're going to get the winter webinars. You're going to pick one of the winter webinars we have in 26. You're also going to get a 15-minute phone reading with me, but you need to schedule it this week, okay? And you can choose one of my webinars. So that's a $530 value. You're going to get it for $299, but we only have 3 of those packages. And the one webinar that I'm teaching on January 3rd is really cool. It's called The Invisible Fortune Thief. And something happens to people when they're age 60 or over. The energy kind of limits their ability to manifest. And we're going to learn more about why and how to stop it. And it's not really just for people 60 and over. It's for people that are even younger, that may be, getting closer and closer to that age 60, so they can prepare and stop that from happening. But your fortune sometimes does weaken as age, and astrologically it'll show too. So every day after your 60th birthday, something invisible is being stolen from you, and it's manifesting energy. So we're going to talk about that and how to claim it. And it's a really good webinar. I hope that you'll choose that one if you choose that package. Neptune, we're going to give you another forecast. Neptune turns direct on December 10th. And it's been in the last degree of Pisces at 29 degrees since the end of October. And if anybody has been lying to you, cheating you, deceiving you since the end of October, or if you're not sure about something, if you have something, you need clarity about something, you can't make a decision, something doesn't make sense. After December 10th, you're going to be able to see things very clearly. Secrets are going to come out. Liars are going to be exposed. Things that have been hidden from you may come up. So it'll happen anytime after December 10th, but I want you to pay close attention to that day because that's when there's a big shift. Now, if you have planets in Pisces, Gemini, Virgo, or Sagittarius, you are most affected. Okay. If you're an Aries, Libra, Cancer, or Capricorn, in the first 3 days of your sign, you are also being affected by this energy. So mark that on your calendar. Neptune, when it moves forward, you can feel fuzzy or kind of confused or kind of loopy, as if your reality was slipping away. But this is going to be a really interesting December, because a lot of people are going to have a wake-up call. Okay. All right. We're going to do a free reading now. I'm picking up somebody that has 3 children. This is for a female. She has 3 children, I believe 2 boys and a girl. I'm not sure in what steps, if it's the boy, the girl, the boy, but there's 2 boys and a girl. And you were kind of worried about the boy and his relationships in the past. And that's going to get better. His life is getting much, much better in 2026. But you're going to end up becoming a lot more worried about the girl, about the daughter, because she has some stress that nobody saw coming. And this is the daughter that would have been always had her stuff together. You never had to worry about her. But all of a sudden, she may go through some sort of a crisis. So you need to definitely know that even if you're at a distance or if you don't see her as much, you need to be very supportive, and you need to keep the lines of communication open. I don't think she likes to expand and tell all of her business. And if she's upset, she doesn't want to upset anybody else, but she's going to need you probably more than ever in 2026. So if that makes sense to anybody, you can claim that, but just know that it'll work out okay. But your presence in her life is going to be so very, very important. The other thing that we have that I want to talk about are lucky stockings. Now, these lucky stockings have 2 gemstones, or I'm sorry, 2 oils in them. And normally the oils are $30 each. And you're going to get the Pay Me oil and the Lift Me Up oil with that cute little stocking for only $49.99. You're going to save a little over $10. So if you're used to buying the Pay Me oil or the Lift Me Up oil, the Lift Me Up lifts your vibration. It's one of those oils that immediately after putting on will lift your vibration. And of course, the Pay Me oil is good to attract wealth, money. And this one comes in a little stocking if you want to give it for a gift. It makes a nice little gift. You could throw some lottery tickets in there too. So we're going to send a couple of those out. We're going to have some of those. And then, of course, you want to make sure that you get your zodiac forecasts. The zodiac forecasts are so important because a lot of people that are on a budget may not be able to always book a full reading with me and get their chart read for the entire year. But the zodiac forecasts are based on your zodiac sign, and we cover at least 8 to 10 areas of what's happening for your sign. And we also give you your high points of the year, your low points of the year, your lucky times, your Venus periods. We talk about Uranus and Jupiter, and in layman's terms. And it's about 18 to 21 minute recording, and I'll send that to your email. If you know your rising sign, it may be even better, maybe even a more accurate forecast, because I always say your rising sign, which is based on your time of birth, is so important to read in the horoscopes. If you know your moon sign, and if you don't, you can always email me after you order, and there's a discount if you order 2, 3, 4. If you wanted to order the whole 12, you're going to save probably $140. We've got a bundle, all 12 zodiacs for I think $99. So you may want to order all of those, and you can send them unlimitless or I can't even talk tonight. You can use them as much as you want. You can send them to 150 people, your friends, your family, for Christmas, for the holidays, for New Year's gifts, for birthdays. All you need to know is the zodiac sign. And on my website, it includes everything as far as birth dates and stuff. And there, Greg just put it up. That's an excellent value, and it's a nice gift. I have a lot of psychics that have a lot of clients, and they'll buy this package from me every single year, and they'll send it out to their staff and their clients as a nice little thank you, like a year-end type of a thank you for their patronage. A lot of business owners will do that too. And they don't always have to be in metaphysical. And a hairstylist will buy it for their clients and they'll send them a little gift. Oh, I got something for you. And then they'll email it. And they can listen to it and save it throughout the year. So it's a nice little gift.
Couple questions.
Oh, yes. Couple questions. Go ahead.
Oh, you might want to read some of the questions and read them.
Okay. Could I get the number 2 frequency plate and just get it at the show next weekend, says Kelly. Absolutely, Kelly. If you would drop me an email or text me or Joe, and then I'll make sure that I have that set aside for you. Okay,
Tiffany?
so I will give you the I'll put the kit together for you, and I'll do the reading for you as well. Okay, and then Tiffany, are the frequency plates on the website? They are in some of the bundles. The big one comes with this, but you can also order the big one with the St. Benedict metal. There's the other package. I'll have Greg go ahead and put it up again. This would be depending on the size that you purchased. There are different prices. If you want the disc, the pendant, it would be only $65 for the whole bundle. If you want one of the plates, they're a little bit higher because of the size. But there you go. You can see them right there. And you could either do a personal numerology reading with me for 2026, or there's another kit that comes with, Greg will put that one up too. That was the one I just asked you to do last night, Greg. Remember you thought you had them all up and I said, oh, I just added this one. Yeah, there's a package. And then they get to choose from 3 or 4 different things. Yeah, he'll find it up there while we're looking. No, we're going to talk about that one later. It's let me see if I can find it. It was one where you can choose. Okay, let's see. We've got so many specials out there, folks. And this one also you could have gotten the gold one too. You will have to buy these in package sets because we're offering discounts. Yeah, so we have the Divine Frequency Plate Disc. And you can choose. Let's see. Greg will play around with it a little bit and then he'll look it up for you. But let us know, Kelly, which one you want. Do you want the numerology reading or do you want the bundle with the St. Benedict necklace for protection? And I think there's something else that comes with it too. Yeah. Oh yeah, I think that they get the class this weekend, or they got the webinar. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, I want to tell you that Mercury is going into Sagittarius on December 11th. We're all going to feel more optimistic. And the Sagittarius people, blah, 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 blah. Like they don't talk enough, right? Just joking. Just joking, Tiffany. Not joking, Joe. But I think a lot of us are going to feel more positive and think more expansively. So this is going to be a very social time. Anytime that Mercury goes into Sagittarius, people want to travel more and they want to attend parties and they want to go gambling and they just want to have fun. There's a whole different vibe in the air starting on December 11th, which is nice because it's close to, Christmas, the holidays, for holiday parties. But we're also traveling a lot. I mean, Mercury goes into Sag, we're hitting the road, and Mercury's not retrograde anymore either. So we're glad about that. We're going to do another free reading for somebody out there. I'm picking up that there's somebody that lost a man named Paul, Paul. And I'm not sure if this is an uncle, a father, a grandfather, but he always enjoyed this time of year. And he actually liked Thanksgiving better than Christmas. And I feel like he's had a lot of problems with walking when he got older, maybe with his hips or his legs. So he got around. It took a while for him to get up out of the chair to get to the dining room table. But I'll tell you what, he made sure he was up early for Thanksgiving and Christmas. So he's going to be around this holiday season. If you spent holidays with him, then he was probably around you for Thanksgiving. And there's somebody associated with him named Florence and Betty, or Florence and Elizabeth. Okay. So he's coming through to say hello and that he loves the family and he's very happy, especially for the young man that got a great job or opened up his own business. So if this makes any sense, then this is going to be important. Okay. Now let's move on. Oh, the winter blessing bowls. Go ahead and bring those up, Greg. The winter blessing bowls. You have a free webinar that I'm doing on December 21st. If you guys didn't sign up for the free webinar, please do so. Okay. You want to make sure you sign up for that one, because that one will probably be about a half hour, 40-minute webinar. And we're going to talk about the winter solstice. Every winter, astrologers do the chart for the winter months, the next 3 months, as we go into fall and into winter. And it kind of gives us the idea of how things are going to unfold for us over the course of the winter, what we can expect globally, internationally, politically, etc., and also sometimes weather-wise. And I know a lot of our friends, especially up north, are getting some bad weather.
Sucked pretty bad.
Anybody in Michigan that's watching, let us know how much snow that you got today. Didn't you say there were some people that got 18?
That's what they were predicting for mid-Michigan, yeah.
And I don't know about Minnesota. I know that Pat was on here and said snowy Minnesota, but I was because I'm leaving Thursday to come up there. I know I'm going to have to wear a winter coat.
Wouldn't it just be more logical to call it Minnesota?
I think people do.
I think it'd be easier.
I think people do. But anyway, the reason I'm bringing up the free webinar that I want you all to sign up for, we also have the winter solstice blessing bowls.
Oh,
and you can
have to go. Come on.
You can order these. You're going to come back?
I'm not leaving.
Oh, you can order these ahead of time, and I would highly recommend that you order them now. I know Vivian has already ordered hers. But this, you'll get the bowl. You'll get some winter wishing oil that you'll wear throughout the winter. You'll get a gemstone blessing bracelet, an angel necklace, and some gemstone chips to place in the blessing bowl. And you're also going to get a personal 3-month winter astrological transit based on your astrology chart. So I'll need your birthday, time, city you were born. But what we're going to do is we're all going to put our blessing bowls together. We're going to fill them together no matter where you are in the world during the webinar. And even if you're watching the replay, if you can't watch that evening, you're working, you can watch the replay and fill your blessing bowl on December 21st. And we're all going to say some mantras and do a manifestation for the winter. And I'll give you the directions. You're actually going to get directions when you order the bowl, in case you can't join us. But and that's something, by the way, that some of you that are watching have already ordered. Get the blessing bowl out, because you don't have to order a new one every year. You can use this every year on the winter solstice, and you'll leave it up until the first day of spring. And it's a manifesting bowl just for the winter.
You're missing out on your snow totals here.
Snow totals: Lansing 8 inches, 6 inches in Brighton, Detroit Metro about 1 inch. That's all in Detroit Metro. Wow, 8 inches in Bay City.
Rita said they got 12. 12.
Oh, she's in Grand Rapids area, right? Oh, and there's everybody from Michigan. Oh no, Connie, 3 to 6 inches in Minneapolis and southern suburbs. Krista says we got some more last night. Well, hey, it's the holiday season. I always enjoy going up to Minnesota in December. People say, why are you coming up there in December? You never know if it's going to be a snowstorm or not. It gets me in the holiday season, because we haven't had snow here since January, which we haven't had since
21st.
1895. And we had snow last year for the first time in over 100 years. But Joe and I grew up in Michigan, so we were used to it. But I haven't had to spend a winter in the cold just to fly in and fly out for like 20 years.
I was just telling my dad this morning about that last year winter, because remember, it was on the way to Tucson for the Jim and Crystal show, and I-10 was closed all the way to Texas. So I had to take back roads from New Orleans to Texas, which took almost triple the amount of time to get there. And I remember last year I made the news here on WWL because I filmed on TikTok myself scraping the snow off of the van in New Orleans. And I made the news because I was doing that, but also because I was the only person in New Orleans that had an ice scraper.
Hey, Lynn is on. She said 13 inches in St. Joseph, Michigan. Jana says 6 inches in Grand Blanc. Hi, Marge. We miss seeing you too. We thought maybe you were going to be at our convention in Saginaw. And by the way, anybody that orders the Premier Pass for 2026, that includes the convention in Saginaw. The only thing it doesn't include are Joe's events. It doesn't include admission to Char Savoy's psychic fair that I do in conjunction with her in Minnesota, but it does include all of my classes in Minnesota, and it does not include Thomas John, or third-party events, but all of my stuff, all of my webinars. But you could come to the Saginaw Convention, which is normally $159. You get the Premier Pass for everything for $199, and remember, it's included in some of these bundles this weekend. Speaking of bundles, I also have something called the Bundle of Luck Holiday Package. And this is a fantastic package. It's got tons of stuff in it. And there's only 10 of them available because they have so much stuff in it. But you're going to get the moon calendar if you haven't already purchased it. But if you have, you can always give it as a gift. We are getting very low on pockets. We just did a reprint. And those pockets, we don't have very many left of from the reprint. It's not even December 1st, and we sold out on the pocket size already. But if you want to get some for gifts, and let's say you want to get the bundle kit for yourself and you already have the calendar, go ahead and buy this bundle because it also comes with your Law of Abundance check, a prosperity pendant, a 4-leaf clover for your wallet, a lucky Chinese coin, a manifesting pen. You'll get a manifesting pen. You're going to get a millionaire oil. And the millionaire oil is strictly for people. This is not a manifesting oil for anything but money. So if you're interested in manifesting wealth and money, you want to get the millionaire oil. And this will come with the package. And this is normally $30 just by itself. So the whole package is only $89. And again, you can separate these gifts and give them, if there's 10 gifts in here and it's $90, that's $89. It's $8.90 a gift. And this oil is normally $30. You're going to get the money grid as shown. Now that is a manifesting grid that you can choose to manifest anything. And you're also going to get the manifesting stones with it. You can also choose between 2 tickets for the Minnesota holiday classes that are coming up this weekend. That's $118 value. Or you can choose the 2026 predictions lecture that's coming up the end of December. That's that 2-hour, $50 lecture. What do we have?
I'm just reading the comments on Facebook.
Okay. So that's a really good kit. We're going to, before we get into the next reading, I also want to tell you about the other bundle we have. It's called Raise the Roof Energy Balancing Box. And this one was $190 value for $89. And this includes the actual box that you see online. You get the wood box, and there's only 10 of these. And you can store all of your spiritual tools in it. You can put your tarot cards, you can put your oils, you can put your incense, but you're going to get a lot of gifts in this. First off, you're going to get the sage soap. And sage soap is wonderful to use if you don't want to sage yourself. You can just jump in the shower, lather up with the sage soap, and it cleanses your auric field.
It smells really good.
It does. A lot of people buy it. And we only sell those for $8. We'll have them this coming weekend in Minneapolis, but we want to throw it in the box. You're going to get a sage stick to cleanse your space, a sage oil. Now the sage oil you can wear all day, and it helps produce a shield around you of protection. You're going to get a pendulum mat along with a chakra pendulum and evil eye protection wall hanger. So a lot of people will hang these in their office, in their home for protection. And you're going to get a home protection kit. And this is a huge kit. You're going to do the home protection kit. It has a bunch of items in here. Let me see if I can bring it up here. Is this it, Debbie? Spiritual protection items. If I'm showing the wrong one, it's very similar to this one, and it has a bunch of items in it. So you're going to get that as well. That is a wonderful kit. Plus, you'll get 2 tickets to this weekend, and that is my 2026 lecture in person. I'm doing a crossing over gallery. We're going to have a Christmas bingo. There is a really cool class I'm teaching that I'm still writing, metaphysical musings, and we're going real deep into stuff, energy, animals. Our animals, our soulmates, we're going to discuss that. We're going to discuss about how to shift energy. So, and remember, we are probably not going to be bringing these these up because they're going to be sold out in Minnesota. So if you want one, I can bring it to you, but you need to order tonight. Okay.
Can I talk about that for a second?
Yes.
So I was looking at the comments on Facebook. I wasn't just goofing off because not all the comments here come up on there. And a couple people were saying they were having a lot of trouble sleeping lately. So I'm going to two-part this before I show them on this. Is there something going on that's causing sleep disruption?
There actually is.
Okay.
And I'm going to talk about this Saturday in great detail in Minneapolis. And a lot of people have been feeling anxious, a lot of anxiety. I'm still writing the script on this. They've been feeling out of sorts. And there is an electromagnetic shift that is happening. And it's causing people to feel like they're restless. They can't sleep. They go to bed real late. They get up early. They're exhausted. And this is going to go on off and on throughout the month of December. If you are extremely sensitive, you need to take some tools that you have to try to relax, because you, being more of a sensitive person, are picking up all the energies of everybody else. So if you did order the sound machine, the singing bowl sound machine, I would definitely use that for sleep. You know, you can.
Well, and that's where I'm going with this. So for those of you that were on commenting about the sleep issue, so a couple things I want to point out. So with the sound machine, as I told you guys in the beginning, if you're just joining us or joined us late, with this particular sound machine, what this one is doing is when you put it on sleep mode, it actually it finds what chakras are blocked. So it will repeat different chakras that are blocked until they feel that it's moved on. And it may start to say at the root chakra, then go up to the throat chakra, wherever it goes, but it will bounce and find the chakras that need to be cleared. If you are having trouble sleeping, if you put it on sound mode, and here's where I'm going with this. When you put it on sound mode for night,
you just hold it up a little more.
they got water sound, but this one in particular, if you are having trouble sleeping, you can, I have it turned up on purpose. So this one is playing at 432 hertz. You hear the crickets in the background. Crickets, birds chirping, all do earth in perfect harmony at 432 hertz. Have you ever heard crickets slowed down, where they take the audio and slow crickets down?
I have.
When you need to look that up. Listen to crickets slowed down in audio, because it sounds like angels singing when they slow it down. So it's 32 hertz. It's perfect harmony. So if you are having trouble sleeping, get the sound machine, put it on the night mode, let it pick what chakras are blocked on you, and put the crickets in the background. You will get a good night's sleep.
Wow. Well, and you can try the purple plate for sleep. But it also gives you a tremendous amount of energy. So if you can't sleep with us, just use the sound machine. But if it does help you sleep or take away pain, great. But if you get up in the morning and you're exhausted and you didn't get a lot of sleep, then this is a good one to use for energy. But I have had some clients that have said that if they're really tired and they only can get 3 hours of sleep because they got to get up early and catch a flight or go to work, probably like Greg, some of the clients have used the plate and they put it underneath their pillow or inside their pillow, not on the top, but on the bottom. And they will wake up like they've had 8 hours of sleep. They'll feel refreshed, because remember, it repairs and brings your vibration back to where it should be. And do you notice how I have your hat on, Joe?
Oh, there you go, the red hat.
Yeah. I said it like that on purpose.
I can't help but notice that the littler purple plate here looks very suspiciously like your American Express card.
I put this in my credit card holder in my purse, and it attracts money. If I can find, it's online. The testimonial from the one gentleman that uses this. If I can find it, I'll read it to you.
Well, the American Express card seems to give you energy.
It does. It does. It's been used a lot this year.
Yes.
I'm actually going to make a diamond in a couple weeks on Delta, because I've used it so much. But I put everything on that. Yeah. Okay, so Mars is going to enter Capricorn on December 15th. We're talking about energy. So Mars is an energy planet. It's the god of war. It's the god of it moves things along. So when Mars goes into Capricorn, the people that are born under the sign of Capricorn, or people that their rising signs are Capricorn, are going to have a tremendous amount of energy. You're going to wake up early, go to bed late. You're going to be able to get a lot done. So this is going to go on for about 6 weeks. For all of us, no matter what sign we are, this is a good time to get organized. You watch around the 15th, you're going to want to get organized, everything organized. And even though it's the holiday season and we're running around like a chicken with our head cut off, you're going to be able to get a lot accomplished, because there's no Mercury retrograde. Mars is good for organization and discipline and structure. And all of us will probably be able to accomplish everything on our to-do list. Do you already have my Christmas gift picked out?
Maybe.
What is it?
I can't tell you,
Why?
but I can tell you this. Attitudes need to shift if you want this one.
Well, what is it? Is it worth shifting?
Is it worth being nice?
Here, let's put, where's that gold thing? I got to wear that gold pendant.
Go.
That changes people's attitudes. Yeah. The gold one, the illumination, and you can get this package, and then you can get the other package with the purple, and you can use this for together. But I need to wear that around you then. Yeah. All right, I have another reading for somebody. There's somebody out there that is worried about money, and you're thinking about changing jobs because you're not making it with the amount of money that you're making at your current job, but you are working an awful lot for the amount of money that you're making. The thing is you're making good money, but you're not making enough to cover your bills. And I feel like that this is going to have to change, or something's going to give. And I feel like you're going to come down with like the flu, or you're going to have it's not a deadly illness, but you're going to have something where you're just basically laid out and you're like, oh, I can't go to work. And the reason that's happening is for you to really think about this position and this job. And I feel that even though it's good money, it's not enough to cover your debt. So you're going to have to, the universe is pushing you. The universe is pushing you and making you kind of miserable. So you'll find something that's going to be less challenging. You won't have to work so much, but it might even be more money, because I don't really see you're able to cut your debt load. I mean, unless you sell your house and move somewhere else. And I don't see you're willing to do that. So something's going to happen, but unless you start looking for a new position, throw the resumes out there. You'll be surprised. The universe wants to put you somewhere else. So if you can relate to that, take that message. All right. We have a bundle of luck holiday package. And this one, see what's in that one. Do I already talk about the bundle of luck one? Maybe I did, huh? Yeah, I think I might have talked about the bundle of luck one. Okay. So I want to tell everybody about my New Year's predictions webinar. It's $49.99. It's going to be December 30th. Have a watch party. Bring a bunch of people together, open up some wine, everybody bring do a potluck. It's about a 2-hour webinar, 90 minutes to 2 hours, and I cover everything. People love this webinar. It takes me like 2 months to write it. And I'm going to be doing this weekend in Minneapolis. So if you are coming to that event, you won't need to buy the webinar at the end of December. But if you're not, and you're from another area, please go ahead and register for that webinar. This is the bundle of luck that I already talked about. Thank you, Greg. So make sure that you grab that one. That's such a nice gift for somebody that's into manifesting and money, and you get everything with that. But we're going to talk about the retrogrades, the eclipses. I'm going to give you month by month. There's going to be, and we're going to go through all the astrology signs too. And the nice thing about this is if you're watching live, you can ask questions too. And remember, we did talk about the Premier Pass. So you want to make sure that you grab one of those, and try to grab one this weekend, tonight, tomorrow, because the fact that you get a bunch of stuff with it, and you want to make sure you capitalize on that. If you're only interested in the calendar and you haven't picked yours up yet, we always sell out. The pockets on our second printing before the end of this month, and they're almost gone. So if you want to do a combo, it's buy 3, get 1 free. And it includes all the Mercury retrogrades and all the money days and all the law of abundance days. And you'll see that by the money symbol in the calendar. The law of abundance days, you write your law of abundance checks out. And one of the kits comes with a law of abundance check. But this is a great calendar to use to plan things. And I think it's in November of next year. Almost every single day. Is it November? is a money day, or there's a lot of money days in November of next year, but you can pre-plan things. And on the back, there's an activity guide, what to do on each day, wherever the moon falls. And you don't need to know astrology to do the calendar. And you can buy these single, or you can buy them in bulk. Buy 3, you get the 4th one free. Maybe you want to get some pay me oil, put a little package together for somebody, the pay me oil, the calendar, some lottery tickets. It's a great gift. And then I also wanted to talk about our Cyber Monday sale. Oh, and by the way, if you don't know what you want to get, you can always get a gift card. We have gift cards all the time, all year round. We sell most of them during the holiday season, and you can get them in any denomination starting at $25 and up. People can use these on the website to order event tickets, to order readings with me, to order product. A lot of people will purchase a reading with me for somebody and give them the gift certificate. And what people are doing is they'll buy like a copy of Star Magazine or the National Enquirer, because I write the horoscopes for those magazines, and they'll present them with the National Enquirer, and they'll wonder, what is this? And they'll open up the page to where my column is, and they'll say, we're giving you a reading from her. So a nice little tidbit. And then our Cyber Monday sale, I wasn't going to say anything on, but I decided we're going to do it tonight. We have the Cyber Monday oil set, and this is the most popular, 6 of our most popular oils we're going to bundle. Now, these oils usually run $30, $32 each. You're going to get all 6 of them for $109, plus you're going to get a bracelet, a free gemstone bracelet. This is going to have the Pay Me oil in it to attract money, the Love Me oil to attract joy and positive relationships and friendships, Blessing oil to promote blessings, Buzz Off oil to keep negative people away, Divine Order oil to keep your energy in divine harmony, and the New Moon oil, which you'll use every new moon each month. And you can use it all year round on every new moon for setting intentions and making wish lists to solidify your manifestations. And remember, you're going to get a free gemstone bracelet of our choosing. We're going to choose it intuitively. So I would definitely say that this is going to be quite a month, December. We have Venus is coming into part of the new moon team, and we're going to have this new moon on December 20th. It's going to be in the sign of Sagittarius. A lot of people, lots of shopping on the 20th. People tend to overspend on the 20th whenever the moon's in Sagittarius. So this year it's in the 20th, but this is going to be a really exciting holiday. Lots of travel, lots of people, lots of joy, lots of optimism. And Venus is part of the new moon team. So there's beauty and harmony and relationships and love. And then we have the winter solstice on December 21st. Remember to sign up for the free webinar. Buy your winter solstice bowl so you have that in time so we can all do it together. And then Venus is going to go into Capricorn December 24th, and our Capricorn friends look extra gorgeous. So Christmas Eve, we're going to have that shift Venus into Capricorn. We're all going to feel a little bit more grounded, a little bit more down to earth. So look for the Cyber Monday sales tonight, even though we will probably promote them, site-wide and on Facebook and social media tomorrow. But like I said, most of those oils are $30, $32 each. You're going to get all 6 for $109 plus a $22 gemstone bracelet. I do want to mention that I'm going to bring the terahertz wand. This is a $400 wand. I'm going to be bringing this up to Minneapolis. If you're not familiar with this, you can Google this. This is terahertz wand for healing. And it is amazing. I only have one of them. So if anybody is interested, anybody that books a 1-hour reading with me is going to get this $400 wand. But you need to book it for this Friday because I am sold out for Saturday. I believe I only have one 30-minute opening left for an in-person reading on Sunday. But if you want to come in on Friday and you want to book an hour, you're going to get the $400 terahertz wand for free. All right. Anything else? Any other questions I'm going to do one more reading here. Let's see. You see, I don't see anything else. Having trouble with the links, Debbie. They won't open, says Monica.
I think they got it fixed.
They got it fixed?
You're
okay.
Backwards, so.
All right. We're going to do one more reading. And then we want to talk about your event too. The one that's coming up New Year's Eve. Okay, so the one of the things that I'm getting is for a younger person. I do not think this person is online, but they're related to you. And this is a young man who has been struggling with his career choices. He could be anywhere from 19 to 27. He has brown hair. His name may start with a B or an R, or it might be that those are his initials, RB, BR, okay? And it might be your nephew, it might be your son, it might be your neighbor. And he is going to have some clarity because he's going to be talking to a man. I think it's in his family or in the neighborhood that's going to give him some clarity and point him in the right direction. He's going to be so relieved because he's going to find his passion and what he wants to do with his life. So if you're his mama, his grandmother, his sister, know that he's going to find out what he wants to do very, very soon. He's a little late coming to the game, but you know what? He's going to be fine and he's going to be very successful. He might even be somebody born in the spring is what I'm getting. Okay. So remember your purple plates with the free numerology reading or the other kit that you can get. You can choose which one you want, but please order. I probably will not have any of these to bring to Minneapolis unless you order one tonight. I can bring it with me. Okay. I have two here with me. Debbie Harden has the limited amount. And then you would get the plate with it and a bunch of other things. And you get your ticket. If you're coming to Minneapolis, you get your ticket for my workshops, my crossing over gallery, my lectures, or you would get the predictions lecture on December 30th. Did you want to talk about your event?
Just real quick. So I still have openings for my New Year's Eve webinar. And what we do is the same thing we did last year is we do a deep meditative state to bring in and get rid of the old and bring in the new. And mine did work. Last year when I did it with you guys, one of the major things I wanted was to go back to Disney. And that's exactly what I said during the webinar. And I ended up doing that. Now, I did not clarify whether Disney World or Disneyland. I ended up going to Disneyland, which is perfectly great, fantastic, love it. Disney World, I get a few days at. So next time this year, in a couple days, I'm going to say Disney World. But you can sign up for that. If Debbie has a link, I'd like you to put it up for me. And in a couple hours, I will find out whether or not my Memorial Day paranormal investigation will come true. And if it does, you will be spending the night at the location. So it's a big deal. I'm excited. I just hope it goes through, so I don't want to say too much.
And Debbie, do we have any more of these left? These are the Millionaire Manifesting kits. Do we have any more of these left? If we do, go ahead and put the link up for these because you get the oil, the candle. I think it's the 1111. And then there's also a Millionaire Manifesting. If we have the link, go ahead and put it up because these are really nice and they're nice gift boxes too for people that if you want to give. And then they also have an angel necklace and the manifesting oil. But this is for people that want to manifest money. Not just anything. It's for people that want to make big money. All right, Greg, thank you so much for joining us and for putting all this together for us. We know that you're really busy at Amazon and exhausted. So for you to even be able to join us is a blessing.
Well, thank you so much. I hope everybody found something for themselves tonight.
I do too. And Debbie, Elf Debbie, is on it. Every late November, December, her name moniker turns to Elf Debbie. She's going to be busy. If you have any questions, go ahead and email her or you can message her. But she will be getting a lot of these items out, packaging them up tonight and getting a lot of them out tomorrow and throughout the week. So thank you guys for watching. We'll see you at some point, maybe in Minnesota this weekend, but we'll see you on our webinars and also the stocking sale, the free webinar for the stocking sale on December 13th. Thank you guys.